Okay, so today we've got a great video for you. We're going to teach you how to hit the perfect slice in 3 steps. Plus, if you would like the idea of improving your entire game up a level or 2 in the next 12 months, I want you to stick with me to the very end of this video because I have my best gift I've ever given away, a free 8-part training series on how you can get to the next level in 12 months or less. So let's get started with this video. Okay, so before we get into how to hit a perfect slice in 3 simple steps, I want to explain what a good slice is and what a good slice is not. First of all, a good slice is not those floaty voodoo shots you see coming over in league play. We're just kind of like a knuckleball hovering up there. That's not good. That might work for a little bit, and then people are going to start just clobbering it like a piñata. What a really good quality slice is what you see on the Pro Tour. It's a slice that goes through the court, and when it hits, it skids and stays low. In fact, when it hits the ground, it appears to jump off the ground and actually pick up speed, and it stays super low, so your opponent has to bend down to get to the shot. That's the kind of slice we want to learn today. So step number 1 is your preparation. Your preparation is super important, and we need to get ourselves in a power position. A lot of people don't get themselves in the power position. The first thing we want to do is we want to nail that grip. So we want to get in the continental grip. If you don't know how to find it, you want to take the webbing in your hand, grab the racket like that, and go down and hold it, okay? When you come back, your string bed, this is the string bed, should be facing upwards on a slice. We don't actually want it flat. And we want to be doing something that I call jutting the racket butt to where it's out here where it could like stab someone forward, okay? We want that racket like that. So one thing you can do is practice with your offhand and just turn and flex. Look what I'm doing. I'm going like that, and if I do that move, now my racket is getting in a nice position to where if you look at a lot of tennis magazines, a lot of professional players, they look like this. What I see a lot of people do is not go far enough with it. They come to about here and they get ready to hit, and now they have 0 power when they're getting ready to hit that slice. And they have to muscle and push, and they're not really able to get that nice slide through the ball that you want to get on a one-handed slice backhand. Step number 2 has to do with the contact point. We're going to spend a lot of time on the contact point right now because there's a lot of problems I see. The number 1 thing is I think you want to get rid of that word slice, right? We're learning how to hit a slice backhand, 3 steps to a perfect slice backhand. I don't want you to think about hitting a slice actually. I want you to think of a nice firm volley off the bounce, because what we want is we want to be hitting the ball a little more flat than most people do. See, I want to be making contact about there. If I'm just slightly open, you see that? That's the thing about tennis. If you're just a little off, you're way off, then that ball's going to fly way in the air. Here, I'll show you. Here's one where I've got this ball set up here, and if I come through it nice and firm and more flat, it's going to drive through forward as opposed to going up. You see how that's open? That went right up. See, so watch. If I come through it, we're going to see this ball, we'll play it in super slow-mo, go more forward and through after I hit before it comes up and around. As opposed to if I'm slightly too open, watch this, if I'm slightly too open, then the ball's going to go up right away. Okay, we don't want the slice to go up right away. We want to be coming from high, down on the ball, and if it goes up, then that's going to fly. We want to be coming through with the contact. So another big contact killer on the slice backhand, and I see so many recreational players have this. If you can improve this, I'm telling you, your slice backhand is going to go up several levels, just if you can get this habit down. Many recreational players, when they're hitting, their elbow is bent. Okay, they're not aware of the importance of this. If your elbow is bent, then you're too close to the ball. That's forcing the strings up. That's also forcing like this kind of weird kooky slice that kind of goes inside out, which, you know, every once in a while is going to work, but to have a really good, consistent, solid slice, it's not. So people are coming here, they're not getting power, their elbow is bent, and they're just not hitting very solid shots. What you want instead is you want what I call a double extension move on your slice. This is super important to really be able to drive your slice with some power, and that's coming here, and I'm extended out to the side, and then I'm actually going to go out forward after I'm done, which we'll get to for the finish. But you see this, when I'm hitting, you see my elbow is locked into place. It's straight. Now if I do that, now I'm going to be able to get a much better drive with some power on that slice backhand. Okay, last but not least is really focusing on the follow through and making sure we do it correctly. This is where I see a lot of recreational players mess up their slice backhand, is they're not staying with the contact long enough. What you want to think about is when you're hitting a slice is that you're trying to ride out a wave as long as possible. You're trying to stay on that wave as long as possible, and by really focusing on your follow through, you can do that. So here's what I see a lot of recreational players do. They come here, they get ready to hit, and then their racket starts to drop this way. Again, a lot of times that's going to result in the ball just going straight up and floating like we don't want. You can actually do a little bit more of that technique, because I know you're probably saying, well, I see Roger Federer do it, and you can get away with that a little more when the ball is higher. If you have a high ball that you're coming down on, you're actually going to finish more down like that. But on a ball that's at your waist or at your knees, right below your chest, I really want you to focus on length. And what I want you to focus on is, I'm in Atlanta. In Atlanta, I know it's not a good thing, we love Coca-Cola out here. So I want you to focus on the Coca-Cola finish. And we're gonna have a nice, refreshing sip of Coke after this. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna get here. Remember, I'm getting in that initial position where I'm laying back that racket jut, the jutting of the butt pair. Then we're going to come through, we're going to make our contact where we're extended. We just hit the ball, now the ball is gone, and I'm staying with it, and I'm going to come through into my Coca-Cola finish, take it off the tray, and reward myself for a job well done. Okay, so there you go. That is how to hit a perfect slice in 3 simple steps. Now, that's going to improve your game a lot if you can go out there and do that. But there's a lot more to tennis than just a slice backhand. We've got serves, we got forehands, we got kick serves, slice serves, topspin forehands, drop shots, volleys, strategy. If you want to improve and go up another level or 2 in the next 12 months, I have my most powerful training program I've ever developed. And I'm so excited to share it with you that I've even gone out of my way to make an 8-part free training series, which I think is probably even my best training series I've ever put together, 100% free, so you can decide if Next Level University is right for you. I'm going to play you a preview right now, check it out, and if it looks good, if you're actually interested in improving, going up a level or 2 in the next 12 months, sign up. Hey guys, Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. Today we've got a really cool lesson for you. We're going to teach you the super spinner boomerang drop shot. Okay guys, I gotta be honest with you, learning the super spinner boomerang drop shot is not gonna get your game to the next level in the next 12 months. And my job as your tennis coach is to help you consistently get better, see the progress, grow in your tennis game. So what we're gonna do today is a little different. We're gonna put down the racket, we're gonna put down the balls, we're gonna leave the tennis court, and we're gonna head on over to my house, and I'm gonna show you exactly, step by step, the pitfalls to avoid and what you really need to be doing over the next 12 months if you want to see your game go up to the next level. So come on, let's go.